Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the author, Andrew Snorton, and you are joining me for the Fast 15. As we usually do, we take about no more than 15 minutes during this time of the day, this time of the week, to just take a moment to kind of pause, check up, check in, enjoy an encouraging note from any of the books or audio books, a couple of short announcements, and then get you on your day. Sometimes you can't wait until the end of the day for that pick-me-up, or you might not be able to wait until the next day to kind of pause and reboot. So we hope that Wednesdays at about 1 p.m., this moment is an opportunity for you, for everybody out there, just kind of pause, reset. It's something that helps me out, and I hope it helps you out. To stay connected with me, you can see everything on the display board, but instead of typing all that, the easiest way to stay connected with me, on Instagram, add me at AuthorASnorton. And when you click on the link in the bio, it'll take you to my Linktr.ee, which is linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. So when you click on my Linktree, you can pull the current newsletter that posted earlier today, all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X, YouTube, any of the interviews, press and media, upcoming events, the coffee information, the collab with Fonte's Coffee, and more. So just using Linktree as the one-stop shop to make it a lot easier instead of typing in 5,100 things to stay connected. Before we get started with our selection for today, we know it's a new year, 2024. I pray and trust that all of you had a very good holiday season. So whether it was celebrating Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, the new year, hopefully the holidays went well for you, and what have you. We also know that there's some people the holidays were a tough time. There's some people I know personally who had family members, friends, or loved ones transition, so we send our words of encouragement. For some, it was a high-stress time. So we hope that the holidays are getting off to as very good of a start as possible. And 2024 is getting off to as good a start as possible. So usually what I do is the first Wednesday is when I usually pull a selection from another author. So we're going to slightly switch. And we're going to do the selection from a fellow author next Wednesday, as some recent events kind of motivated me to go back, to one of the go-to books, Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon, based on really stuff that happened over the last 24 hours. So before I jump into that, shouts to @_can'tsia for joining us. Hopefully you're doing well. So @_AD_CANCIA. Make sure to check them out for the good things that they're doing, professionally and otherwise. So the selection is going to come from the most recent release, Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon. It's a good journal piece, think piece, get your thoughts and ideas organized. We know what you put in your head is going to show up in some way, shape, or form. And the reason I wanted to pick this and kind of switch up from what I normally do on the first Wednesday is, I got a reminder of this very quote, which are pretty much all original quotes by yours truly, but this quote really came to fruition. So I want to read this aloud, and just something to hopefully motivate, encourage, inspire. So here it goes. So the quote from Quotes and Notes I'm going to read from is as follows. The size of your platform is important, but what's more important is understanding you have one. Use it accordingly, and you never know what impact you can make. Now, I have used this quote before, and it's a reminder that don't worry necessarily about the size of your following, but just know that you have people who are following you, who are paying attention. And it's true. You might be able to say one thing that plants a seed for somebody else to help them get motivated. But earlier today I got reminded of the whole size of the platform piece. Is earlier this morning, January 3rd, at 9 a.m. Shouts to the amazing people at WXII up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, on the morning show, The Local Vibe, which airs 9 a.m. on WXII, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point. But I was a guest on the show today, And the blessing is later this month, January 27th, from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Bookhouse bookstore in Winston-Salem in Ronaldo Village. I'm actually doing an author's talk there. And I tell you what, I just gotten the info, true story, gotten the info out yesterday. I get a call the same day to appear on the show. And I say that to say, in regards to using your platform, listen, you have a voice, you have some creative ideas, use them and share them, and try to do so as consistently as possible and as genuinely as possible. You never know who's paying attention. You never know whose whose lives are one life that you can change. And anytime I get a chance to talk with folks in the media, it's a blessing. It's an opportunity for you to connect and engage with other people. But for it to happen in the manner that it did, I'm very thankful. I'm very humble. I'm very grateful. And it's, again, just a reminder, use your platform, ladies and gentlemen. Use it for something good. Use it for something constructive. Use it for something to positively change lives and make the world a better place. So that's the quote and the message I have from Quotes and Notes. Something's on the horizon. And again, just understand you have a platform and be sure to use it accordingly. So as we kind of pivot to a couple other things, as I kind of alluded to, the next book signing, we're working on a couple others that we might be able to get squared away this month, but definitely January 27th, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Join me in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at the Bookhouse for the Author's Talk, which will focus on the book Nothing Minor. For those who are 21 and older, they will have orange juice with a libation. I think you know what that is. But again, 21 and older for partaking of those. But definitely looking forward to doing a book signing there. Shouts to the amazing ownership and team of that particular bookstore. There's a couple other events that we might be able to get squared away for January, but you want to make sure to check the social media on that. And then for the month of February, the Illinois tour is getting shifted to the last weekend of February. So February 24th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Time. You can join me at the Lincoln Public Library in Lincoln, Illinois. And then February 25th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. Join me at the Family Den. Shouts to Devo Entertainment for making that happen for an author's talk. Yeah, and again, for those of you that are subscribed to the newsletter, check your email, as the newsletter came out earlier this morning. I want to say it came out about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you that follow me, especially on Instagram at AuthorASnorton, click on the link in the bio. That'll take you to my Linktree, and then the very first thing is the new newsletter. So you want to make sure to check that out. And hey, the Learning Voyage has joined us, so make sure to check out the Learning Voyage on Instagram. Check out the creative things that they're doing. A couple other quick announcements, and as we get ready to wind down, let's see. Coffee. All right, so shouts to Fonte's Coffee with the coffee collaboration, the Author Andrew Snorton blend. Remember, the standing roasts are our medium, light, and decaf. The bourbon infused is a limited run, and it will extend through January 15th. The easiest way to get your bag of really good coffee is to visit fontescoffee.com. Click on the menu for special collections. I'm the first one that pops up. Go ahead and place your order. Remember, if you order $60 or more, $60 or more, is free shipping. They're also an authorized reseller of the books, which are already pre-signed, so make sure to check out fontescoffee.com. Click on the menu for special collections, and at checkout, when you order online, you do have the opportunity to donate to a Louisville-based nonprofit, a Metro Atlanta-based nonprofit, and a nationally recognized nonprofit. So make sure to check it out and support. There are different locations in Kentucky and Georgia where you can get your bag of really good coffee. So again, if you subscribe to the newsletter and or just check my Linktree, you can get all that information from there. And speaking of our newsletter, shout to Jamie Nebbit, who is our contest winner. We had a contest. If you subscribe, we had a contest or, thank you drawing or what have you for that people had to submit their email by December 30th. So Jamie is the winner, and she'll get an author's gift. Thank you coming probably end of this week, beginning of next week. So thank you so much. Let's see. Thank yous to everybody lending support. Good Lord. February is next month. February is next month. But February, Dad, will be 7 years. Good Lord. My very first book released February of 2017. And next month marks 7 years where I've been able to publish 4 books, record the audiobook series, the Author's Mixtape. As an author, there's always some things that we're working on, but just thank you to everybody who's taken time to support. And before I do a couple other quick notes, shouts to Kelly Marie Taylor, 1971. Hope you're having a good day and start to the new year. Black Bookish, thank you so much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, when I shout these folks out, check them out. Give them a word of encouragement or a note to say hey. So again, the main upcoming event that's coming up will be January 27th, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Book House in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is in Ronalda Village / Ronalda Gardens. There'll be a couple other things that are popping up for the month of January, so make sure to check the social media. The interview that was recorded on the Local Vibe, which is the morning show that airs on WXII in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, so that serves Winston-Salem, Greensboro, and High Point. It'll also be on the CW Triad, the Triad CW. So shouts to that amazing production team, the hosts, for really, a great interview earlier this morning. So once that interview link is available, I'll make sure to have that reposted on the social media platforms. Just a couple things as we close out. New year, try to get off to as positive a start as possible. Do what you can to maintain that. Again, as a reminder for folks that are, going through something, we are sending words of encouragement out to you. As we know, sometimes, again, that holiday season can be a little bit of a challenge in the beginning of the year. Some people have a lot of optimism, some people don't. But again, we just want to try to do what we can to speak life into you, your family, your friends, and loved ones. Thank you for everybody who has, inboxed, come out to an event that I've been able to do, message, all those types of words of encouragement. They mean a lot, not just to me, but if you ask any author, hey, look, or anybody, you feed off of energy. So if we keep putting positive energy out there, it's going to come back out. So definitely want to shout and acknowledge everybody. Again, I want to acknowledge the folks that popped up on the live. So that's Black Bookish. Make sure to check them out with the amazing things they're doing. Kelly Marie Taylor, 1971. Shouts to you. Hope you and your family are doing well. The Learning Voyage. Make sure to check them out. And then AD_CANCIA. Make sure to check them out. Oh, last couple of quick announcements. Shouts to the Alphas of Atlanta, as they just released everything on January 1st for the upcoming Alpha Derby weekend, which is a Kentucky Derby themed event. May 2nd through the 5th. You definitely want to check it out. About a third of the people that come are coming from outside the state of Georgia. So if you're somebody you know is looking for a good weekend destination event, meet us down here in the A for the Alpha Derby weekend. And on the press and media end, make sure to add AuthorASnorton CCS on Instagram. Check me out later today. I'll be in different attire, of course, but check me out later today. The Gas South District, as I'll cover tonight's hockey game with the Atlanta Gladiators. They are the East Coast Hockey League affiliate of the NHL's Nashville Predators. So they're just two levels below the NHL. So make sure to check out the coverage and all that type of thing. So again, ladies and gentlemen, many, many thanks. I hope this little midweek breather is something that's helping you, just to kind of pause, reboot, all that type of thing. Is something that helps me, so I hope it helps you. And as we close out, is whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. So keep it victorious, keep it moving. I know I flip-flop the order sometimes, but hey, it works. And again, shouts to everybody who joined on the live. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys real soon. As always, take good care. Continue peace and blessings to each and every one of you. And again, last shout for the folks who joined live. Ad_Cancia, The Learning Voyage, Kelly Marie Taylor, 1971, Black Bookish. Okay, we've got Mike.Ceay. So shouts to him. Make sure to check him out. Ms. Renee Wu, MISSRENEWU. Thank you so much. And like I said, when these folks pop up, man, look, check them out, see what they're doing, stay connected, and just stay encouraged, ladies and gentlemen. So until next time, all of you take very good care. I will see y'all real soon.